3 randomly selected children are surveyed. The ages of the children are 2, 4, and 9. Assume that samples of size n equals 2 are randomly selected with replacement from the population of 2, 4, and 9. Listed below are the 9 different samples, and we want to complete parts A through D. First thing we want to do is find the value of the population median. So let's go ahead and open this data up in a StatCrunch. So we're going to open this up in a StatCrunch. Again, let's review what we have in our table. So the first column just represents how many that we have. We have 9 total. Okay. The second column represents the first number of each pair, and then the third column represents the second number of each pair. Okay, now the question is asking us to find the value of the population median. Well, the population consists of these 3 numbers. So in our fourth column, we're going to name this population median, and then we're going to put in the following values: 2, 4, and then 9. Okay, so that's going to ask us then to find the population median of this column, meaning what is the population of these 3 numbers, population median. So let's go to Stat, select Summary Stats, and we're going to go to Columns, and then we're going to select population median, and then we're going to come down here, and then we're going to take a look at median. So here we find the median value, and so then we're going to go ahead and select Compute. So the median is given to be 4. So therefore the answer is 4. So let's go ahead and put that to check and see if our result is correct. And so the answer is correct. Okay, now in part B, they want us to find the median of each of the 9 samples and then summarize the sampling distribution of the medians in the format of a table representing the probability distribution of the distinct median values. So we want to find the median of 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 9, and so on, all the way to 9, 9. Now, in our data here that we have, they are in rows for us to be able to find the median of each of them. So in order for us to find the median of each of them, we're going to go to Stat, but since they are in rows, we're going to go to Summary Stats and then select Rows. And so we want to select those 2 columns, so we want to make sure that we select X1 and then X2 because those represent the 2 columns that have those values in there. And then we're going to come down here and then we're going to select median. Okay, and then just a little further down, we want to make sure that put this in the data table. So let's make sure we check that and then select Compute. And then we can kind of eliminate that box, and now you can see here that we have the medians of each sample. And since they are the sample medians, we're going to come up here and then rewrite this as row medians and call them sample because that's the sample medians. Okay, so now once we've done that, now we're going to come up here, select the drop down menu, okay, and they want us to put this in ascending order. So we're going to find all the values in ascending order. So we're going to select the column and then scroll all the way down. It says Sort Table and Ascending. So we're going to do that. Okay, so here are our values now of our medians. So the first median that we found was 2, and there's no other number. There's only one of them. So over here, we're going to put in the sample median to be 2. And then how many do we have that are 2? Well, we saw that there was only one of them. So that means there's only one of them out of 9. So in our probability, we're going to put in the fraction and then put in 1 out of 9. Okay, now what's the next value in our table? Well, we have 3, and there's 2 of them. So that means in this option here, we're going to select 3, and then we're going to put in the fraction, which is the probability that we have 2 out of 9. Okay, let's take a look at the next number. The next number is 4. That's the next median, and there's only one of them. So over here, we're going to select 4, and we know that we have one of them, so that's 1 out of 9. Next, we have the 2 numbers, which is 5.5, so there's 2 of them. So we're going to select 5.5, and then come in here, and then we're going to select, put 2 out of the 9. Okay, And then let's take a look at the other data here. So we have 6.5 and 6.5, and there's two of them. So we're going to go ahead and then put in here 6.5 and then put in the fraction 2 out of 9. And then the last one you can see here is that we have 9. Okay, so that means there's only one of them. Okay, so over here we're going to put in 9, and then the probability of that is 1 out of 9. Okay, now there's nothing for us to simplify as far as the fractions are concerned. So now we can just go ahead and then check answer. And there is our result. Okay, now it says to find the mean of the sampling distribution of the sample medians. So we're going to come back into StatCrunch, and what we want to do is we want to find the mean of the sample median column. So we're going to come into Stat, select Summary Stats, and then go to Columns, and then we're going to select the sample median column. Okay, and then we want to find the mean of that. So we want to find the mean of the sample medians. So now let's select Compute, and then we get the value of 5. So let's go ahead and put that value in here, 5, and let's check our answer. Okay, so that is our answer. Okay, now the next question says the following. It says, based on the preceding results, okay, is the sample median an unbiased estimator of the population median? Why or why not? Okay, well, first, let's take a look at our answer. We can see that 5 is the mean of the sample medians, and we got 4 for the population median. And we can see that this 5 is not the same as the 4, so therefore it's not targeting that population median. Okay, now the other thing that we need to determine is what is an unbiased estimator and what is a biased estimator. Well, we know that a biased estimator is one that deviates from the true population value, and an unbiased estimator is one that does not deviate from the true population parameter. Well, it's not an unbiased estimator because it does deviate from the true population. So we would say that the median, first of all, does not target, so we're going to eliminate A and B. So the C says the sample median does not target the population median. As such, the sample median makes a good estimator of the population median. And then D says the sample median does not target the population median. As such, the sample median does not make a good estimator of the population median. And it does not make a good estimator of the population median. So therefore, we're going to select D, and there is our result.